So we have the pleasure of sitting down with a gentleman that is known for his various impersonations and my good friend and alumni from Cab Calloway, Troy Hendricks. How are you, Troy?
Hi, I'm great. How are you?
Good to see you, man.
Good to see
it's
you
been
too.
a minute.
Yeah, it has.
COVID, graduation, all that.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Now, Troy. I always joke with Sarah and all of our fellow Cab alumni. We've had some fun while growing up at Cab and learned a lot. Would you say that going to Cab Calloway School of the Arts, it made an impact on the work that you do?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, just giving me the tools to be myself and just kind of try different things. You know, I distinctly remember being in Mrs. Fanny's class and her film class, and you know, she gave me and Sarah free reign, like a video camera, go shoot, here's a hall pass, and we would make silly movies and stuff like that. But it really did like spark that creative joy that I have now going into my career.
Now you're born and raised here in Delaware.
Yes.
Right? And while I know you as Troy,
Yes.
the other individuals that don't know you personally, they also know Miss Aunt Mary Pat?
Aunt Mary Pat,
Aunt
yes.
Mary Pat. Who is Aunt Mary Pat?
So it started out as a joke making fun of my mom. And you know, bored one night and you know, triggered over from high school, just making funny videos. And the Eagles had just won the Super Bowl. And I called my mom up, and I knew she was out watching the game, and I knew she'd be excited. So I was like, oh, aren't you so excited? And she's like, shh, quiet. I said, what do you mean, quiet? Aren't you like watching the game? She goes, no, Matt Modell's buying up all the gear before they jack the prices up tomorrow. And I was like, this is like gold. So I make the video making fun of her, and then, you know, within days, it already, you know, surpassed like 100,000 views on Facebook.
Wow.
And just kind of blew up from there.
Wow.
So. Yeah, it's been a fun ride. You know, almost 4 years ago now.
4 years. Now, you know, COVID played an impact, so I can only imagine. Would you consider yourself being like a YouTube influencer using the character that you play as?
Yeah, I mean, definitely in that. I transitioned more to live performance. So I was on my first national tour. We had just got done performing in New York City.
Oh, wow.
And then the next day, the world shut down. Nice. So I went from working 200 shows a year to, you know, completely being at home.
Wow. But you originally, you said you were doing certain videos and stuff, right? So I'm sure when COVID hit, you probably went back to that where you were in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
So how did the viewership, I'm sure it grew, did it not?
It did. So like the page actually blew up. So we recently surpassed 120,000 followers on the Facebook page, over 50,000 followers on Instagram. And I would say a third of that happened during COVID, which was, you know, pretty recent. So it's cool to see kind of that longevity, you know, occur. But I had to get back into that mindset of making videos constantly, and I tried a few new characters and stuff like that. So it really did help with creativity and trying new things.
Now, how would you say the characters that you've played, I'm sure with the amount of followers and fans that you have, it's probably made an impact on those followers and fans, right?
Yeah, I think for sure. Like, I mean, it's always fun to see what people are interested in, what videos take off, and what kind of don't. Because a lot of my favorite ones that I've done aren't, you know, the most popular ones, but stuff that I thought was stupid, you know, takes off. But I think you never know. You just have to try everything and see what works. But you know, having so many people engage and interact and, you know, appreciate your art and your work is really rewarding.
Yeah, I can only imagine. Now, how's your family feel about it?
So my mom was really upset at first because, you know, she thought people were making fun of her. Well, I was making fun of her. But then when she saw how popular it became, she was like, yeah, it's about me. You know? It's about me.
Well, you gotta laugh at yourself, right?
Exactly.
Every now and then.
And then me and my partner, we have 2 kids. So, you know, they're young school age. I remember that one of the first times we went out in public, you know, me and my daughter, after the videos had taken off, were in Petco shopping. And I think she was like 4 at the time. And a lady walked up screaming, Aunt Mary Pat! And Bella was like, what is going on? Like, it was so weird. And people would like ask her in her school, like, and she was in elementary school, like asking her to get autographs.
Right.
You know, when she came home, like, well, this is madness. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't take myself that seriously. So it's funny to, you know, kind of see how serious people take it.
Now, how I'm sure now that we're getting back to the sense of normalcy, how are you feeling with, you know, getting Aunt Mary Pat back on the road along with the other characters that you play through your impersonation roles? How are you feeling about that?
Yeah, it's nice. So I also, on top of doing Aunt Mary Pat, have been doing drag professionally for the past 10 years. And so to be working full time out there traveling and then to not do it, it was like really upsetting. And then to be able to finally get back out there on the road and tour again and see people's faces, and you know, that excitement, that first show post-COVID was like the most exciting thing in the world for me. So it's really nice. It's really fun to get back out there and to have people, you know, buying tickets again and seeing live shows again, and you know, it's really nice.
Yeah, well, I'm excited for you, but I won't have the pleasure, but I'll be watching. But I know Kristen and JJ are going to have the pleasure of meeting Aunt Mary Pat. So you got to make sure you let her know Jordan said what's up. So I'm glad to have you on the show, Troy, absolutely. And keep doing the great work that you're doing, man.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
I'm sure you're making a great impact in this community.
Thank you so much.
So we're going to have the pleasure of sitting down with Aunt Mary Pat. We'll be right back.
His daughter got murdered. Oh my God. What is going on in this town? We already have one missing girl and now we have another dead girl. Yeah, I'm not doing all the overtime. I mean, I'll solve it, but this is getting ridiculous. Okay? All right, I'll be there. All right, where was she found? In a creek? All right, I'll head down that way. All right, yeah, I gotta go past Ritley, and then I gotta drive through, Chester, and then make a left around Sharon Hill, and then go past Darby, but I'll be there. All right. You too. All right, bye. Ma, I'm heading out. All right, watch the kids. Someone's daughter's been murdered. And I gotta go out. I don't like it neither, but that's my job as this town's only detective. All right, Mayor, well, hurry back, all right? Because we're gonna go over to your ex-husband's house and party with them because he's getting married to somebody else and it looks promising, so hurry back. All right, and don't do nothing stupid like plant heroin in someone's car. All right, love you. Bye, hon. I gotta clear my head. There's only one place I can do that at.
Oh, that was so awesome. That was the latest viral video from Aunt Mary Pat.
Yep, and with us now is the online sensation herself, Aunt Mary Pat.
Hey, hon.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you guys? So good to be here.
I'm so happy to have you. That's
Thank
for
you
sure.
so much.
So
yes,
exciting.
I just did my parody Aunt Mare of Easttown. As you know, they shot it in Delco, and Kate Winslet did a interesting Delco accent. So I decided to do my own and recreate the show.
Oh, that's great.
I thought, you know, I did a pretty good job.
You did a fantastic job.
I'm expecting an Oscar out of this, okay? I mean,
now how much like practice and work did you put into the accent?
Oh, nothing.
Nothing. You
No.
just naturally came to you.
It was just like I cracked open a cold one and then whatever came out.
That came out.
You're such a hoot. I love it.
Oh man, that's fantastic. So okay, so you've got this going on.
Yes.
But here's my first question. So let's take it back just a little bit. What prompted you to want to start doing like these videos and really just putting yourself out there?
Well, here's what happened. I was FaceTiming my nephew Garrett, and he's like, "Oh, Mary Pat, you're so hilarious. You're so hilarious. You should talk to the peoples on the Facebooks." So then, you know, I was sitting around bored one night and just went on, made a video talking about the Eagles winning the Super Bowl and talking about my day. And then people started sharing it, and then I had to go to the Acme, and people were like, "Oh my God, Jen, I'm like, let me work," you know. It was just, you know, a whole mess, but I had so much fun with it, and we kept making more videos, and people kept tuning in, so.
Yeah, I mean, how many followers are you at now?
We have 120,000 followers on Facebook.
Wow,
I think awesome. 55,000 on Instagrams, and who knows how many on YouTube's is, but I don't know.
That's
You don't
awesome.
know?
Yeah. How long have you been going at it? I'm super
So almost 4 years now. I started doing this,
okay.
yes, quite a while. And still while working at the Acme every day. And, you know, it's just real, you know, I just like to do what I do and have fun. And now we've been going out on tour and making music and, you know, all these, I'm like the Stevie Nicks of Delco, it seems like.
So listen, I actually shop at Acme, and there are always some kind of shenanigans going on. Tell me how much of a riot it is for you to be at work at Acme and all of the folks who are shopping? Like, tell me some of the fun. Give me like a story.
Well, COVID alone, there's like so many things. So as you know, during COVID, they were sold out of paper towels, sold out of toilet paper, and people would go in. They'd go on Facebook Marketplace and sell it in the parking lot for like 20,000 times the price.
At the Acme.
At the Acme, in the parking lot. Break it up. Come on, I know what you're doing over there. But I think, you know, the craziest thing that happened was there was a literal fist fight over the last pack of Charmin Ultra Soft in aisle 1 at the Acme. And guess who had to break it up?
Was it you?
It was. I picked them both up and carried them out. There were 2 90-year-old women.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Dottie and Margie. And
and they're regulars, you know
that. Oh yeah, well the seniors, they came in every day.
Yeah.
You know, they had the senior hour from 8 to 9.
In the morning, first thing in the morning.
And they thought it was like a requirement. They would come in and do their steps and everything. I don't even know what happened.
That was their safe time, right? That was their safe time to come outside, yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
Absolutely love it. Oh my gosh.
So we can't talk about Acme though, without talking about Dawn.
Yes.
Come on, spill the tea about
Dawn,
Dawn.
if you're watching this, you know what you did. I'll tell you guys anyway. So
Okay.
she went into my locker and stole my Bon Jovi CD and then acted like she didn't. And I was like, Dawn, I'm the only person in 2021 with a friggin' Discman. So I know you took it.
What did Dawn say? Oh.
And then she won Employee of the Year. On top
I know. Listen. I saw your video about that. I watch this all the time. Like
making me upset. Just
I am
talking to
caught
you.
up with I am so obsessed with what's happening at the Acme and in your life. So I
Yes.
watch the videos all the time. And when you told me that she got Employee of the Month over you, or Employee of the Year over
Yes, yes.
you, I did write to the manager, by the way.
Thank you.
I wrote on your behalf.
Thank you. And I think a lot of people did, and I don't know if you follow me on the Instagrams, but Acme Markets recently announced they made me employee at a decade.
Awesome.
And,
Dawn can't beat that.
No, she
Yeah.
can't. But just in title, not in salary increase. So I'm still waiting on that. They did send me like a gift card to Kohl's or something like that. I don't know.
Listen,
I know.
we know you love your Kohl's.
I do. So I did use it right away. Yes, I did. Got a little Kohl's cash from it too.
There you
so
go.
thanks,
Very
Acme.
nice.
I'm so curious. So now that you've been doing these videos, what's next for you? What more do you have going on? You said you're touring with music, so.
Yes, so we had our first album come out in 2019 called Talk of the Township.
Okay.
We're celebrating the 3-year anniversary of my first song called Doing Good. And we're currently on the Down the Shore and More tour. So we're starting back, getting down the shore and going to different places again. And it feels good to be back out on the road. But I want a sitcom. I want to go on TV.
You know what?
You know.
We should make that happen.
We should make it
Because, you know,
happen.
I'm a performing arts major, and I've been pushing Big Ive over there that we should get like a sitcom or something.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, that couch over there is a little too fancy for me, but something, you know.
We could put something together.
We could put something there. I like a nice sectional.
Personality.
Yeah.
I agree. Indeed.
Well,
But I
that's
would love to
great.
do it.
Yeah. So I didn't know you were big into music, though.
Yes.
Have you been in it your whole life?
I'm a shower singer.
Yeah, me too.
So,
Okay.
What's your favorite go-to song?
my favorite go-to song is probably Dreams by Fleetwood Mac.
Oh,
Okay.
that's such a
Maybe
good
some
one.
Heart, you know, a little
Okay.
Bon Jovi. I'm down for a good time. But yeah, so we have our newest song out is called Expletive. I can't say it on TV.
Okay.
But you can look it up online.
look it up.
And we're celebrating the 1-year anniversary of my song called Summer Days and Philly Nights, which we put together to kind of uplift some spirits out there for people who were stuck in the house and a little depressed. So.
Well, speaking of summer, what have you been doing? Because it's been so hot these past couple of weeks. What have you been doing to stay cool?
I've been sweating my blanks off. You
Yeah,
know what I
me
mean?
too.
It's just been too much, and I don't like it. I hate when people are like, oh, I love summer so much.
Do you go swimming? Do you go swimming?
I have
do you
to
go
be
to
in
the beach?
ice cold water at all times.
All the
you
time?
know, it's just too much. I hate sweating. So unless I have a cold cocktail in my hand, I'm staying my little butt inside.
Yeah.
I crank that AC right up to turbo. It's like blowing me back like this, but that's how I like it. I want to be frozen, you know?
Yeah, well,
There you go. All right, Elsa.
Exactly. Let it go.
let it go. That's what we gotta sing to Dawn. Let it go. Give me back the Bon Jovi CD.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
Now I have to ask you this too. So you know, going back to Ive, we and I have been talking because I'm like, I need to figure out what to do with my hair.
Yes.
And I love your hair.
Thank you.
It's fantastic. It always looks so good.
Thank you.
What do you got tip-wise? What do you think I should do?
Go to the hair cutteries. They do a great job at an affordable price. I see Tina. She sits in the corner. She does a good job. And then I go down to the Walgreens and get a little Vidal Sassoon and spruce it up a little. I do it at home.
Oh, okay.
You save so much money. And then I just do the Delco blowout. You turn up your blow dryer and just let it go. Spray it. Out the door I go.
Then
What
you're
about
done.
for color?
Oh, Vidal Sassoon.
Oh, okay.
Yep,
Right
put
in
it
there.
Well,
yeah.
all right.
This is like as close to my natural as I remember. I haven't seen my natural hair color in like 30 years.
I'm sure it's the same, right?
Probably. Let's
Yeah.
hope so.
I think it is. Oh my God, I love it. So what do you think about length? Do you think I should keep it long or should I cut
Let me
it?
see, pull it up, pull it up. No, you have. I would keep it that length. I like
You
it. I like
think?
the curl
Just trim
too.
it up, just give it a good clean.
Yeah, maybe a little darker too.
You think?
Yeah, I think so. A
Okay,
little
you know
auburn.
I do have like a natural, I'm a natural redhead, so it doesn't come out.
A little auburn, I think would be.
You think would be good?
Spice it
Yeah,
up a little.
spice it
I
up a
have
little.
been auburn before. Maybe we'll go
Yeah.
for that. Maybe the next time you guys see me, I'll
That'd
be
be cute.
auburn.
There you go.
There we
I
go.
like that.
I might take that advice. Love it. Well, okay, so what's coming up next? What do you have coming up? What is Aunt Mary Pat getting into next?
So we are currently halfway through the Down Ashore and More Tour. It runs all the way through Labor Day, and we're visiting so many different places. I love coming to Delaware, so we have Middletown at the Everett Theater coming up in August. We'll be back at the Milton Theater in Milton, Delaware in August as well. And then exclusively on Good Morning Wilmington, I can say that I'm coming back to the Queen now that they're reopened. So we're doing a show right there on Market Street.
Do you have a date for the Queen yet?
Not released yet, but it's going to
Okay.
be in December. It's going to be part of our big Christmas tour this year, so I can't wait
I
to
look
come
forward
back
to
here.
that.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, it's
really
going to be a
look
lot of
forward
fun.
to that. Oh
Make
my
sure you
God,
come out.
fantastic.
Well, that's so awesome. Do you have any other questions?
I don't, do you?
No, listen, I absolutely love, you're a hoot. I love it. Thank you so much for coming and joining us this morning.
Thank
to,
you.
Come and experience Good Morning with Wilmington with
I
us.
loved it. I had such a blast. Thanks for having
Yes.
me. And you can find out more about the Delaware shows coming up at www.theauntmarypat.com.
Awesome. And they can
Perfect.
follow you on Facebook too.
They can, Aunt Mary Pat,
Yep.
on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
I love it. Well, we're going to get some wine later, you and me.
Yes, I'm
we're
ready.
We're going to catch up. We're going to dish a
I
little
saw a
bit
little
more.
bar across the
There is
street.
one right across the
All
street.
right.
We'll hit that later. We'll be right back, you guys.